Carlo Reyes asks, how are you? Carlo Reyes asks, how are you? Seriously. Hey guys, this is Norms and today we are going to do a question and answer portion. So this is actually a new segment episode where I'm going to answer all of your questions. So this is going to be Ask Mr. Potato. So if you want to ask some of your questions, you can go to my Twitter, you can go to my Facebook, and also Google+. And please guys, leave a hashtag Mr. Potato. And without further ado, here are the questions. Alright, so first question comes from Kabiditech, or what we call as Johan Villanueva. So, sorry for the international viewers, since this is a Filipino tech, I'm going to speak in my Filipino language. So, ang tanong ni Kabiditech kung ano ang una kong primary camera. So, my first camera right here is the Canon 550D. Ito yung ginagamit ko pagdating sa shoot. And with the 18 to 55mm lens, it is actually really awesome when it comes to zooming and also doing some cool shots. So, makikita niyo yun dun sa Xiaomi Yicam video ko dyan sa top right corner ko. And then, also, when it comes to performance, I could say 1080p on 30fps is not that bad. So, I hope that answers your question, Johan. And yes, you're looking at me in the Xiaomi Yicam. At ang sabi niya is actually, what is your first PC? Ito ang aking first PC. Ito. CDR King. Ang first PC ko. Joke lang. So, ang first PC ko ay actually, it's a desktop with a generic case. So, what I have on the processor side is an Intel Pentium clock at 1.9 GHz, a 512MB na ATI Radeon X1050. I'm not actually sure, but I think it's 256MB. So, search nyo yan sa Google. And then, also 512MB of RAM and a 40GB Seagate hard drive, which is actually, para sa akin, medyo maliit sa time natin ngayon. CDR King. Pero noon, this is what I always do for video editing. Kaya medyo alanganin ako sa space. But that is how it is, and that is an all-scope computer. I could say this is actually awesome. So, thank you, Johan Villanueva. CDR King. Now, let's go on to the next question. So, ang sabi ni Bench, how to make an egg daw. CDR King. Ganito, gumawa ng egg. Kung gusto nyo makita, wait. Close ko yung video. Punta tayo sa bundok.
And Bench Panginiban said, or Technologs YouTube said, how to cook an egg. How to cook an egg? What the heck? What? Egg? This is how to cook an egg, bro. Come here. We're going to wreck some. Yeah, we're going to wreck them. This is how to break eggs. This is how to bake eggs. And this is how to make eggs. Right? Yeah.
Oh yan, Bench. I hope you're happy. Yun lang yung sinabi ko. But I don't make eggs. If you want to make eggs, you have to look at some cooking book. Say also, bro. CDR King. Next question comes from Brian Gabay, and he asks, how to mod your headphones. So, para sa akin kasi, pagdating sa headphones, kailangan meron kang mga old headphones na perfect kind of headphones. So, kung gusto mong i-restore yung pinaka-old mong headphones, marami yan. So, there are a lot of ways for you to bring back your awesome cool headphones without spending a lot of money. So, I hope that answers your question. Now, let's go on to the next one. So, next one is actually comes from Arnold Bedking, or Colonelio Arn Kings, and he asks, what is your first DIY? So, pinakaunang DIY project ko is actually when it comes to cooling pads. So, this cooling pad right here is from CDR King. So, this is from CDR King, which I modify it due to the fact that the fan is not really fast, so I made my own. Made some own contacts, and yes, it still has the USB port, and I could say this is actually a really great project. Meron din siyang LED light, which is pre-installed already, and so far this is actually good. When it comes to CDR King products, hindi wala akong masabi, kaya that's what I expect. CDR King. On to the next question. Carlo Reyes asks, How are you? Carlo Reyes asks, how are you? Seriously. Kamusta? Dude, bakit mo ako kinakamusta? Bakit mo ako kinakamusta, Carlo? Nakita mo ako. Ayun o. Ayun yung camera ko. Sige na, ayusin ko. Alright, how are you? How are I? How are me? Saan tayo magsisimula? Kamusta? Well, tao pa rin. Yeah. Still a human being. Still a human being. Still a human being, actually. Yun ang aking sagot. Wala nang maisip eh. Minsan kasi pag iniisip mo, dapat iwasan mo na. I hope that answers your question, Mr. Hokage. Know who you are. Until the next question. CDR King comes from Alicia Asugawa, and yes, we are going back to English. So she asked, what is my first gaming console? So the first gaming console that I have was the Sega Dreamcast, and this console is actually really good. Not a lot of games. I didn't play a lot of games like Phantasy Star, more like playing racing games. So yeah, it's really great. The only thing that is weird is the controller, but I could say it's really good once you get used to it. And so far, yeah, it was short-lived. I know it's way ahead of its time, but I do love that console, and it was actually awesome. For Sega fanboys right there, I salute you. Hashtag salute. Until the next question. Next question, we are going to Gmail, which there are a lot of questions right here, where Bert asked, what is my first laptop? So the first laptop that I have was actually the HP Compact Presario V3000, where it has this kind of processor. I forgot that processor, but it's in 1.9 gigahertz, 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, and also a 70 gigabyte hard, and also a 80 gigabyte, and also I have 80 gigabytes of hard drive storage. Yeah. And yes, I've used this kind of laptop, if you can remember my old channel where I used this laptop for editing, and it was actually sluggish. However, it's really a struggle for me to make videos, but that doesn't stop me here, so look at it. Until the next question. It comes from Walleturi and asks, why Mrpotato Tech? Alright. So the reason for my channel Mrpotato Tech is because it is actually a tech channel where I review products, where I play some games, gameplay tests, and all the other stuffs. And to me, this is more likely a more oriented to the budget segment, where a lot of consumers cannot buy something that is really expensive. That's why I call myself a potato tech. I mean, say potato cheaper, or it's not the part of crappy where our people say potato chem is like the crappiest, but that is what to be expected. So I hope that answers the question. Until the next question. Comes from Master BPNAS123 and asks, what is the best video you've uploaded? So actually, if you asked me already, it was the Xiaomi cam review. I really did edit this, and it was actually hard to make. It took me for around almost 2 weeks of editing, and also perfecting all the other panning stuff. So it's not that perfect, but actually that was really fun, and I found it really cool. And yeah, that is actually the video that I am really think that this is the best. So hope that answers your question. And if you want to ask some questions, just leave your hashtag right here, hashtag Mrpotato. So you can actually comment on my Facebook page, Facebook page, Gmail, or even Twitter. So yeah, those are those questions. So yeah, those are the things that you wanted to see, and I'm going to link them down in the description. And also, Norms, and I'll see you guys in the next one.